कर्णिभीषण्याम देवाः वज्रं पश्चिमाक्षवेयजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गे स्वस्नागं स्वस्नोभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः ॐ स्वस्ति न इन्दो वृषभाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति न साक्षुर्वृषनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शुक्लांबरधरं देवं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् तत्सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ॐ यश्चन्द्रसा विश्वभो विश्वरूपः चन्द्रो व्योमवृता सम्भवो समेन्द्रो मेधया शृणोतु अमृतश्रेवदारणं भूयाशं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मतुमत्तमं कर्णाभ्याम्बोर्विश्वं ब्रह्मणकोशोषमीज्यापीतः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ ऐं सरस्वत्यै नमः ॐ नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुरारविन्दाय तपत्तनित्य येन त्वया भारत तेन पूर्णा प्रज्वलितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीप ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो ब्रह्मदीपाय वसिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ शांति 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 हरि ओम मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी द्रवहु सदशरथ अचिर बिहारी ओ श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ सोई ओ श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम Vyas Pujan meantime, we can have one more bhajan before we can sit down. Everyone, you can take a seat and have one more bhajan before we go into tonight's katha.
Guru Kripalam Kevalam 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 Mata Kripalam Kevalam Sita Kripalam Kevalam Mata Kripalam Kevalam Sita Kripalam Kevalam Guru 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 Kripalam Kevalam
Did I give it back to Mike? Yeah.
Check, one, two, check. Check one, check one. Sita.
Going down?
Yeah, I think so. Get like me now, college. Sita, please join me. तीनों लोक तेरा उजियारा, दुखियों का पुण्य काज सवारा, तीनों लोक तेरा उजियारा, दुखियों का पुण्य हे जगवंदन केसरी नंदन, कष्ट हरो है पानी दान, कष्ट हरो है पानी दान, मंगल मूर्ति हम गुजारे आय पराय जो भी आया खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया, तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया। Hanuman ji never returned with empty hands. Today we are blessed to have our feet come to this mandir and we leave the last of things. तेरे द्वारे जो भी आया खाली नहीं कोई लौटाया, दुर्गम काज बना रहारे, दुर्गम काज बना रहारे, मंगलमय Thank you.
Kumar, please.
Just a moment.
Sitaram.
Sita.
Pandit Sarvadayal Basandiyal, a fourth generation Pandit, is the son of Pulman Basandiyal and the late Pandit Shri Basandiyal. Pandit Basandiyal was born in Annandale, East Coast, Demerara, Guyana, to a highly respected family. His late Nana Sadhu Narayan Kirtan and late great Nana Pandit Betru Sukul Maharaj. He was trained under the guidance of his father, late Pandit Shri Basandiyal, late Pandit Sama Prasad, and late Professor H.S. Adesh. Pandit Basandiyal is involved in Hinduism widely as he has performed in several religious and musical engagements across the Caribbean, Canada, Europe, and the United States. He has accompanied Shri Hariom Sharan, Anup Jalota, and many others musically. Pandit Basandiyal brings great experience to both the spiritual and musical world. A humble devotee indeed, he is currently studying the Ramcharitmanas to uplift Hindu Dharma wherever he goes. He brings bliss to everyone with his melodious voice and devotion. Without further ado, here's presenting Pandit Sarvadayal Basandiyal. Har Har Mahadev!
प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो महादेव की, प्रेम से बोलो शंभुदेव की. Shall we all clasp our hands as we offer prayers to begin? पांच ब्लॉक है. वक्रतुंडा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. ओम अग्निनया सुपताराय स्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयुजस्मजुहुरानमेनो भूयिष्ठां ते नमोऽखिं विरिं. Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ramchandra Kripalo Bhajuman हरन भव भय धारुणम. श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री राम, श्री Shall we all say, recite a couple mantras as we offer ghee into the Agni? The microphone to Kumar, please. Kumar. Kumar. I need a little favor as I welcome each and every one of you. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here from near and far. From Fort Lauderdale, Saraswati Mandir, शिव शक्ति हनुमान मंदिर, देवी भवन मंदिर, Miami in the house, Jamaica in the house, Trinidad in the house, Guyana in the house, Hindus in the house, and humanity in the house. We recite prayer. Om. Let's recite Gayatri Mantra 3 times at least. Om Bhore Bhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam. Everybody. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhore Bhuvasva Swaha. दो बार बोले ओम भूरे भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम भूरे भुवस्सुः स्वाहा. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः स्वाहा. ओम स्वाहा. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः स्वाहा. Shall we start with a beautiful bhajan? We can clap and sing along as we do. रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम. 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 सीताराम जय सीताराम भजमन प्यारे सीताराम. सीताराम जय सीताराम भजमन प्यारे सीताराम. सीताराम जय सीताराम भजमन प्यारे सीताराम. सीताराम जय माता और पिता, भाई और बहनों, भक्तजनों और विप्र मंडली, मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, मैं कोटि कोटि प्रणाम to each and every one of you. बारंबार प्रणाम. We gather here this evening once again to enter voluntarily into a pilgrimage of the teachings of the Ramcharitmanas. This lake that contains the glories of Sri Ram. In this session, this evening, we will look at the garden along the lake that is full of freshness of nature in many forms. It's not a narration that is being done every time that is commonly, so I've chosen something a little different as a variable. Here, we will observe a young girl appears with her friends in an effort to do prayers at the lakeside. Friends all, what happened next is a mystery, thus it becomes history. Ramayana is the epitome of Sanatana Dharma, one of the several scriptures in our Dharma Shastras. And no doubt, today's narration will share a little bit of what life can be at different stage or at one stage in our life. Before we do Ramayana, at least we do a couple lines of Ramayana Sumira. गणनायक करिवर भदना करिवर भदना गणनायक करिवर भदना करिवर भदना जो सुमेरत सिद्धि हो ये रामा जो सुमेरत सिद्धि हो ये रामा गणनायक करिवर भदना करिवर भदना करौ अनुग्रह सोई रामा बुद्धि राशि शुभ गुण प्रधना शुभ गुण प्रधना मोद होई बाकाल रमा पंगुछर है गिरिवर गहना गिरिवर गहना जास के पास दयाल रमा प्रभु सकल कलिमल रहना कलिमल रहना नील सरोरो श्याम रमा चरण अरुण बारिज नयना बारिज नयना करौ मम उर दाम रमा सदा क्षीर सागर सहना सागर सहना जही दीन पर रमा करौ कृपा मरदन मयना मरदन मयना बंदौ गुरबत कन डहरे बंदौ गुरबत कन डहरे पिता बिंद नर रूप हरे महामोह सम पुन गिरमा जासुवकन रवि कर निकरा रवि कर निकरा जो सुमेरत सिद्धि होई रामा जो सुमेरत सिद्धि होई रामा जो सुमेरत सिद्धि होई रामा प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की जय. And here begins a beautiful story. When the rain fell earlier this evening, the whole place has become calm. The heat has been neutralized. The sound of drums in your head with music on the keyboards, some rhythm on the feet, and together we shall sing in this beautiful manner, in this beautiful temple, in a very lovely feat, as we share the street. In this story, Baal Khan, there are 7 Khans in Ramayana. And if we look at it, each one of these chapters that we call Khan in Hindi represents that formation of a tree. Bal Khan is said to be that of the roots. And then we go on to the trunk and to the stem, and we go upwards to the fruits, to the flowers, and so forth. And in this narration, just a little backdrop to give you a story, to share where we are. Because this narration is just about half of a page of Ramayana. Half of a page of Ramayana. A backdrop of this story. The Guru, Vishwamitra, receives an invitation from the kingdom of Mithila, Janakpur, Raja Janak. And with him present when he received this invitation were two of his students, his chelas, his shishyas, that of Sri Ram and Lakshman Bhai. And when he opened this invitation and he read it, he immediately extended this invitation to these two brothers. He explained to them the purpose of what the invitation is about. And as by now you will figure out is something what is called Swayamvar. After explaining to these two brothers, they have consented that they will accompany him, their Guru Vishwamitra, to the city of Mithila. The location is Janakpur in the state of Bihar. What happens? One brother who comes from the mother of Kaushila, the other brother who comes from the mother of Sumintra, Lakshman, Sri Ram, started this journey towards Mithila. And as they're journeying, they approach this riverside that is called Ganges or Ganga Ma. And their Guru Vishwamitra decides to explain the purpose, the significance of Ganga Ma, how important she is to separate this bank of life, one on the good side and one on the challenging sides, these two banks of a river, how life can be, how powerful she is. She can wash away and remove all our anxieties and challenges that we have. And so after explaining the story of Ganga Ma, they proceeded across. They said prayers, they pay obedience to Ganga Ma, and they crossed across this Ganga. In this journey getting to Mithila, they approached this ashram of Gautam Rishi. Today we have Gautam Rishi in the home.
Jai Ho.
But Gautam Rishi in this form, because of a shrap that he has given to his wife, he sprinkled some gel, said a couple of prayers, and because of the energy and the power he has, he froze his wife into a big stone. Because of a situation that happened accidentally, and as she's being documented as being innocent. I want you to read between the lines, under the line, over the line, and on the line. This story is very informational to remind us as mature people, as one who have been in society with lots of experience and wisdom, as I see and look at your face, is to share with you Vishwamitra Guru explain this story to the Lord in human form, Sri Ram, and the purpose and the reason and the way of freeing this Ahilya, the wife of Gautam Rishi, that Sri Ram, the Lord himself, has to take his feet and touch the brick, the stone that has frozen her to inside here, and the ashram of Gautam Rishi. At the instruction of his Guru, Sri Ram went forward, said his prayer, Vishwamitra said his prayer, and the stone break apart and here rise back in life, the sustenance, a beautiful form of a woman in that of Ahilya Devi. She was being blessed, remove of all her strap, and she took away and she took blessings and went away. Vishwamitra with these two boys now, continue their journey on to Mithila. And as they approached Mithila, the news got into the village that here the sage and two beautiful people, handsome people, walking to the streets and approaching this kingdom of Raja Janak. Visualize how beautiful you are, how handsome you are as men, and you're walking through, parading, and going through into this kingdom of Raja Janak. And as he about to approach to get to this point here, the servant immediately announced to Raja Janak that there are visitors, and special visitor in the name of sage Vishwamitra has approached with two persons along his side. And they're coming for the Swayambar. Raja Janak immediately summoned his servants to bring them in towards his kingdom and put him to sit down. And as Raja Janak was standing there, what happens? He was being asked by his guru, which is of the kingdom, to do prayers to welcome them, Ashirvad, do arti, do chandaram, put flowers and welcome, do padyam and welcome sage Vishwamint with his two young men that accompany him, give them a seat. And guess who was the spiritual advisor of Raja Janak? The son of Gautam Rishi. The son of Ahilya was the Rishi at that kingdom. Vishwamitra recognized that immediately and endorsed him and support him as we are supporting this beautiful mandir today. Translate this in human form. This is we all about people. We are here to obtain or grow our Sanatan Dharma. We are here to solidify who we are, identify who we are, bring our people together, bring our community together in the name of love, in the name of Sanatan Dharma, in the name of truth. Hear what happens. Doha speaks to us after this was being done. And after this was being done, they were given their quarters as they wanted to go and rest as a sage under the tree. But Raja Janak said, no, a special room has been identified for you to stay here until this Swayamvar is over. A special seat has been designated for you to sit here until this session, this Swayamvar is over here this evening. And they went to their room. The two boys mashed the feet of their guru and put him, and he tell them to go and get some rest now. After this long journey from Ayodhya, coming to Mithila in Janakpur. The next morning they arise. And they wanted to do prayers. As Pandit Rishi is doing prayer. They wanted flowers to do prayer. They want flowers for the Guru to do prayer early in the morning. Doha speaks to us as we have set the space of this beautiful story. बिलोकी प्रभु हर्षे बंधु समेता. Both the Lord and his brother were delighted to behold in his garden, the garden and the lake. This is a garden that was rich in fresh leaves, rich in fruits, and rich in flowers. It featured, if you imagine the prominent garden in Georgetown, imagine the savannah in Trinidad, and imagine the garden in the island of Dominica, for example. It features the choir of the cuckoos, where the birds will sing, the birds will chirp, the quails them would chirp, the parrots would sing, while the graceful peacocks will dance. This is nature intertwined with human behavior. I want to explain a couple lines of what this means to me, how I interpret. Paramaramya aramu yehu jo ramahi sukadeta. What is this garden? In this physical garden, we go into a garden to pick flowers, to take a walk, to look at Mother Nature, to experience how the sky, how the rays is beaming through the trees on the earth, Mother Earth. In this sense, visualize this is in this garden of life. How this relate to us, because at the end of the day, at the end of this evening, at the end of this Swayambar here tonight, is for you to understand how this relates to me, the individual. The garden of life. This life is so beautiful. It's about nature of the world, to let nature and understanding the stages and its benefits to this body. Understanding the fruits of life. And what are the fruits of life, my mothers and fathers? My brothers and sisters, the fruits of life are our children. Enjoying the fruits, the sweetness of life, while music of life goes on. In this beautiful chaupai. Shall we sing together and we clap? Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Let me hear the people in the back, please. Ram, Siya Ram. Beautiful. Let's check the people in the front if they have mic too. Ram, Siya Ram. I think they cheat, they got mic. So we all sing together now. 1, 2, 3, start. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Bolo Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Chihudis chithi puche maligana lage lina dalla phula mur samana. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Tehe avasara Sita kaha aayi, गिरजा पूजन जननी पठाई. राम, Siya Ram, जय जय राम. राम, Siya Ram, जय जय राम. बोलो राम, Siya Ram, जय जय राम. 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 प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. And this is in this human form, how the divine celestial of Sri Ram, the Lord himself, comes in this human form to show us what happens in at different stages in our life. Tehi avasara Sita tahayi, गिरिजा पूजन जननी पठाई. Powerful Hindi language documented by Goswami Tulsidas himself at the instruction of Bhagwan Shiva. Tehi avasar After looking about, and with the consent of the gardeners, the two of them seek permission from the Guru, and they're now going to pick flowers and fruits and leaves from this garden, this big garden of flowers. So as they look out, they went and they see people who were tending the garden. So they seek permission from the gardeners. These two brothers, they began to gather leaves and they began to gather flowers. And while they are gathering flowers and they are gathering leaves, at that same time, Sita Ma went there also. She was sent by her mother to worship Girija. Anybody knows who's Girija? Girija. Who is Girija? Floor is open for 10 seconds. I like to make this interactive. I might like to make this engaging so we can participate. Because at the same time, at least we take home something. I have mentioned earlier that the guru of these two boys, what's their name? What's his name?
Girija.
No. The guru of Ram and Lakshmana begins with a V. Vishwamin. The mother of Sri Ram is, let me see if you're listening, Kaushila. The mother Antitara of Lakshman Bhai is that of Sumintra. And now, who is the guru of their father? Begins with also V. Vashish Muni. So now I know you're paying attention, so engaging, right? So, Girija. Girija is another name of Parvati Ma. Mother Parvati, another name of Girija is that of Parvati. She is the daughter of the king of the mountains. And let's break this chaupai up a little bit, line by line, to see where we go. Consent from the gardeners to go pick the leaves and the flowers. In our life, I'm trying to make a relatability with our life and this garden, in this beautiful picture of nature. Who are the gardeners of life? The gardeners of life are that the manifestations that we worship. Some of us would worship Ganapati. Some of us would worship as Durga Devi. Some of us would worship as Girijapati, which is Shiva himself. Some of us would worship as Krishna. Some of us would worship as Sri Ram. And here, in these manifestations as we worship, a female named Sita was also in this garden. You will find that an individual who is specially connected to you, like in my case, I have my wife. This person will be connected to you one way or the other. And she went there to this garden. There will be beautiful people in this whole world. Beautiful people will come your way. And she went to this garden with her friends. She went by this lake. She prayed to Girija and she expressed deep devotion. And when she expressed deep devotion, some of us will offer prayers to Sri Ram. Some of us will offer prayers to Krishna. Just one line as we do devotion and tapasya before I come back to Girija. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. One of them will feast on the prasad that you offer, Sri Ram. The other one will feast on the yogurt or the dahi, the curd that you offer. Bolo Ram, 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 Bolo Sham, Sham. Let's go, wait. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. बोलो राम राम राम, राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम. जग में सुंदर है दो नाम, चाहे कृष्ण कहो या राम. बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम राम राम, बोलो राम. Ramchandra Bhagwan ki. And this is what we'll do when we go into devotion. Here, Girija, coming back to Girija. Who is Girija? Girija is another name of Parvati, and her husband is that of Shiva. Shiva Shambhu Deen ke Bandhu, Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.
Girjapati Gangadhar Hare 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 Shiva Shambhu Deenake Bandhu Namo Namah Namo Namah Girjapati Gangadhar Hare Hare Namo Namah Shiva Namo Varadhane Neelakanta Swaje Tripuneda Varadhane Bhavavehare Aswarare Shiva Namo Namah Girjapati Gangadhar Hare Hare Namo And this is the devotion that we express when we come, we chant. When I came, I sat in the back a little bit. Beautiful kirtan going on by Raj and Mandali. By every single one of you, I listened to your song. You sung so beautiful, you sung graceful, and I want to tell you a secret this afternoon. You could have been anywhere in this world. But Sri Ram finds it very possible for you to be here at this location, in this garden of Devi Bhavan this evening. Thank you for coming. Jai Ho. Chaupai, last Chaupai, and then a final doha to bring this to a closure. I'm not about length, it's about equality and to keep it short and simple but significant. I need a little favor. I like to ask for a favor. I don't have some money. The favor is for you to clap your hand and sing. Can I get that tongue from you? Imagine you in the what you call the cross street, and you gotta shout at somebody till at the front, they're beginning. How hard will you shout? Auntie Zolan, when you gonna shout out to Jivan, come up here, boy. It may not be a joke, but it's just a show. Let's open up and sing the name of love of the Lord with love, with devotion, as we always do every time. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 मधुजने करे सारा सिंह भाई मधुजने करे सारा सुखी ना समेता गाय मुदिथा मन गोरे नेता मधुजने करे सारा सुखी ना समेता गाय मुदिथा मन गोरे नेता Jai 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 Rama. And in this beautiful chaupai that we sing in Bani style, it says, Puja kinhi adhika anuraga Nija anurupa subhaga barmaga. Here, Sita, who went to pray to Girija by this lakeside, there was a temple. And in this temple, Mother Girija was there, and she went to pray to Girija by the waterside where this temple is. I ask you time and again, go to the ocean, make your offering. The rewards is tremendous. A different energy. And this is what they do so we can learn from example. Sita herself, she was accompanied by her girl companions who were lovely and clever. They sang several songs as we would have sung here this evening. There was a lake with the Girija temple. The temple was beautiful. Imagine how beautiful. There's artwork, there's picture, there's beautiful celestial photos around this environment that we hang ourselves around. And when we sit in an environment like this, there's nothing else but powerful, positive, and spiritual energy to flow with us. Ramayana speaks, Sat sudhare sat sangati pai, paras parasi kudata sahai. Suja samad sat sangati pai. Truthful satsang, beautiful as this nature. It doesn't matter, it's not about the quantity of people, but rather the quality of people. And this is where quality comes in you this evening here, at this temple. So, the temple was beautiful as this. It was beyond description, this Girija temple. It captivated the minds of those who look at it. It's a masterpiece of an artwork. Here Sita Ma and her companions had a bath. They took a bath into the lake nearby. She then went to the temple. So what she did first, she took a dip. She took a bath first. Then she went to the temple. And she offered deep devotion. And she begged the goddess for a handsome spouse worthy of her. Anybody looking for a husband? This is what is prescribed. I'm going to give you a story just now. It will blow you away, if I remember. So this is what she did. She went to Girija and prayed to Mother Girija to give her a husband that is worthy of her. Her husband, her father, as you know, has set up what is called a Swayambar. This has been given to them by Raja Janak, by Shiva himself. And fast forward now to bring this story to a closure. One of her girl companions saw two young men while they were taking a dip. And while she went to pray, the other ones, as they were standing by, they saw two young men in the garden. And she quickly came back and told Sita and her friends that here, look, two young men are in the garden. They're so beautiful. One is dark, one is clear. One of them have on a yellow outfit, and the other one has... and one has a red outfit based on the complexion color. It is prescribed in Ramayana here. This is what happens. One of them, and they carried what is called a tilak, a chandan, what you call sandal paste, white and red. Sita's eyes became restless. First, when the girls they were trying to get her to go see these two people, she began to chamkena. And she started to blush because the adrenaline started going to her head in a rush. Poetry at its best. Her eyes became restless to know, as much as she is denying the fact that she wants to see who these two people are, who these two young men are. She wants to see them. She wants to see who they are. Her eyes and Sri Ram made contact. And her heart began to beat faster, visualizing love is in the air. And when love is in the air, this is what happens in this Doha.
Genesis umrige sabita siya bajara matanu lagi jai sharanam prabhu Umapati Mahadev ki jai pavan sutta hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai pavan sutta hanuman ki jai siya bajara matanu lagi jai sharanam
And these are the words in this beautiful Doha, as it says, narrate to you, Sumire Siya Narad. Anybody know who is Narad? Narad can be a troublemaker, and at the same time he can be a problem solver. And he can visualize using astrology and everything to predict what can happen in his way, shape or form. Here he says, Sumriya Siya Narad Bhajana Upaji Priti Punita. She remembered right there and then when she saw these two persons, these two young men in the garden, Narad's word, and she was filled with innocent love. Imagine when you meet a girl or a boy for the first time, how love is at first sight, blind. There is emotion, adrenaline start to flow. How I'm going to talk to her. So far and so forth. And what happens? She looked at Sri Ram and she would gaze at him as a young girl will look at the boy, visualizing this is the boy for me. This is the person who's going to break the Swayambar, the bow, to make sure, as my father promised, to make sure that this is the person that I would like to marry. And I hope that Girija would give me this opportunity, this blessing to marry this individual. 1, 2, 9, let's go for the drummers, let's give them a little bit of energy. Play there. सजना पे दिल आ गया सजना पे दिल आ गया क्यों सजना पे दिल आ गया तथैया हो तथैया हो तुम करना महीनों में सपनों में सजना सजना पे दिल आ गया क्यों सजना पे दिल आ गया क्यों सजना पे दिल आ गया नैनों में Naino, eyes, sapna means dream. She started visualizing. Right now, she started visualizing in her dream about this individual that she is seeing. And this is what this song tells us here. Mothers and fathers, I want to bring this to a closure. Today happens to be Saturday. And when it's Saturday, what is the guardian angel or the deity that we worship? Hanuman. What is the color of Hanuman? Red. Why red? To make you dread? No. Red is to express his surrender of love. Red is about love to his divine Lord Shri Ram and Sita Ma. And here now, fast forward again, they would have got married over the years. And then Hanuman Baba himself went to take Ashirwad from Sita Ma and Sri Ram. And when he went, he saw a streak of red in the middle of her forehead, and immediately approached Sri Ram that her forehead is bleeding. Sri Ram smiled and looked at Sita Ma and said, Hanumanji, she's wearing sindur or varmanam as we know it. It's an expression of her identification as a married woman in our Hindu customs. Message for us. It's also an expression of her love for us. Today I see some people not only wearing sindur in the middle, but some of them wear it on the side. There was a joke. Somebody asked the girl, why you wear the sindur on the side? She says she's a side chick. But I just want to bring you a line. Rama is speaking to us tonight. I'm sharing with you fun. Auntie Tara, I know you laugh. It's okay. We're here to have fun, to have a good time. But this is about in the middle, because about the alignment of the middle of the forehead, with the third eye that comes alignment with the 7 chakras of this body. This is the power. This is the alignment. And we sing Hanuman Chalisa tonight. Shall we all sing Hanuman Chalisa tonight to bring this to a closure? Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raj Nijamana Mukhuda Sudhar Varno Raghuvar Bimalesh Jodayak Palatra बुद्धिहीन तनु जान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुढ़ी विद्या दे मोहि हरहु कले शविकार ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी 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 जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस शिव लोक राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेशा कानन कुंडल कुलचित ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी हाथ वज्र और गदा विराजे कांधे मूंज देव साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंत विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सुहारे लाई सजीवन लखन जियारे श्री रघुवीर हरषि लाले रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही संभाषी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी ऐसे हमरे राम भक्त हितकारी बस पलंग
प्रभु मोदिका में कमाई कर लाग गए अचरज नाई गुरु राम का जगत के देते सुख मनोग्रह तुम्हारे बोलो ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे हो सनाजा भी गए सब सुगल है तुम्हारे सरना तुम रक्षक का हो आपन तेज समारो आपे तीन लोग आपके काफे भूत पिशाच की कथा नहीं लावे महावीर जब नाम सुनो ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी नासे नगर सब वीरा सब निरंतर हनुमत संकट दे हनुमान सुरावे मंत्र वचन ज्ञान सुरावे सब परिणाम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल समाजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल बोलो ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्धि जगत उजिया साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अच्छे से दीनों निषेधाता असुर दीन जान के माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दास बोलो ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंतकाल पर पुरताई का जन्म है बरसाए और देवता जितना डरे हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करे संगत करते मिटे सब प्रिया जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो सकबार पाठ कर कोई तू कही बंदे महासो जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा हो इसी साथी गणेशा तुलसीदास सदा हरि तेरा कीजे नाथ है प्रेम महादेव बोलो ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी ऐसे हमेरा भारत हितकारी जय हनुमान जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय हनुमान जय बजरंगी जय हनुमान पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूरति राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसो सुरभूम असिया भज रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु उमापति महादेव की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय शरणम प्रभु।
प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की, प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की, प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की। My dear mothers and fathers, my brothers and sisters, भाई और बहनों, माता और पिता, I sincerely hope this very short katha that I've shared with you, there are many different stages of this Ramayana in this beautiful Swayamvar story. I sincerely hope that you enjoy. If you like more of this, I ask you to get in touch with Auntie Dolly and we can have more of this. All what you need to do is to just feed us. I want to thank personally from my heart for those of you who would have called personally and who would have got this invitation for you to be here this evening. I recognize each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Amongst us, let's give a round of applause to every one of you. Amongst us are two stalwarts in music. I would not hesitate any further, but ask my brother Gautam, a recording artist himself, to do us a rendition. And Bhai Tota from Saraswati Mandir has just came in from all the way from Port Moran. So we'll give him an opportunity to sing also. So Bhai Gautam first. You go right ahead, sir. So let's give them their listening ears for a couple of minutes. And anybody can tell me in time?
8:52.
Okay, after these two songs,
I ain't got nowhere to go, buddy.
anybody else didn't get to sing? Okay, so we'll take two bhajans and then we do arti. We like to treat within time frame. So Bhai Gautam and then Bhai Tota.
Yeah. You sing before me, BK.
While he's getting up, I just want to inform you, with all humility, as humility and devotion brings me into prayer with you here this evening. August 18th, if you can clear your calendar and you like to listen to more of this, I will be participating with Dharmacharya Panichunilal in New York to do Ramayana in the Park, which is one of the national and the biggest event of Ramayana in North America. So if you would like to join us, you can get information later on also. Thank you. And you can find us in every temple from Devi Bhavan Mandir here to Shakti Mandir out in Margate to Saraswati Mandir to Devi Krishna Mandir. Tomorrow morning I'll be residing at Krishna Mandir in Hollywood also. And that's a place called Hollywood, so we go to star movies. So we ask Bhai Gautam to do us a beautiful worship.
After all that energy, we need to wind down a little bit. Hey Dukha Bhanjan, Marut Nandan. Hey, please sing with us. Hey Dukha Bhanjan, Marut Nandan. Suno meri pukar, pavan sukhi Dukha Bhanjan, Maruti Nandan, Suno meri pukar, pavan sukhi minati barambar, pavan sukhi minati Siddhi Nava Mithila Ishta Siddhi Nava Mithila Yoke Tum Bhagya Vidhata Yoke Tum Bhagya Vidhata Yarante Pad Samhare उधार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार हे दुख भंजन
Let's give her a round of applause, please. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Sing with coldness
Bye,
and
Tota.
lightness. Sing their song.
Or get a mic.
Sing their song.
Testimony.
गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको बना देना। गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको बना देना। मैं शरण तेरा मैं शरण तेरा मुझको बना देना। गुरुदेव कृपा करके मुझको बना देना। नाम तेरा नाम तेरा तो नाम तेरा
Let's give Baituta a round of applause. I'll ask Baituta to prepare arti for us. In the meantime, I believe in participation from whichever country we come from. We are from the Caribbean. I've been guided that there's Jamaica in the house, and there's also Suriname in the house. I will ask our Jamaican brother Ganesh Devon to come forward and do us a song. In the meantime, I'll ask Bhai Raghu, represent Suriname, come and say a couple words at least. Aye. Brother Raghu first and then Devon. Bhai Raghu? Don't worry, I put you on the spot, but it's part of our integrated dynamic unity. Look how a beautiful blue kurta he has. Let's give him a round of applause. Can we give him a mic, please? A cordless or something. Cordless. Mohindra is here? Okay. We'll get the phone and then we go. Okay. So Bhai Raghu is from Suriname. He lives in the community. He comes time and again to this beautiful mandir. I want to give him an opportunity even for 2 minutes to say something and to represent Suriname.
Thank you, Pandit. I got put on the spot. Ram Ram, Sita Ram to you all. It's been a pleasure. We are enjoying Panditji a lot, and he brings the excitement to us all, makes us feel like we are home, and appreciate everybody here. I wish you all, with the blessing of Paramatma, that you all be well and good.
Thank you, Bhai Raghu, and your wife for coming out. Beautiful. We ask Devon first from
Put me on the spot.
from Jamaica. Let's hear Alanka Khan from you. And I think we have Mohindra in the house also. Mohinder, so we'll take a bhajan. We will not miss this opportunity, and then we'll do arti. So at least we have a wide range of participation. Come this way, please. Drummer. Yeah.
Have them stand by.
Sita Ram, everyone. Good evening. Today is Saturday, so after started to do all with Hanuman. So let me go ahead. Jai Hanuman Gur Sagar, Jai Kapitin Lok Mein Nai, Mahabibit Rangat Rangi, Kumat Niwari Samat Ke Sangi. Hare Rama ko bigal lala batiya koi nahi Rama Hare Rama ko bigal lala batiya koi nahi na banai Hare Rama ko bigal lala परिराम को जान बतिया महिला बनाई लक्ष्मण बिगड़े बिगड़ी जाने की माई लक्ष्मण बिगड़े बिगड़ी जाने की माई हरे राम को विचार लगा बतिया कोई महिला बताई हरे राम को तेरा सर के शरण कतारा तेरा सर के शरण कतारा परिराम को काला बतिया कोई नहीं ना बना राम को लक्ष्मण बिगड़े बिगड़ी जाने की माई अरे लक्ष्मण बिगड़े बिगड़ी जाने की माई हरे राम को काला बतिया कोई नहीं ना बनाई तेरा सर के शरण कतारा तेरा सर के शरण कतारा हरे राम को काला बतिया कोई नहीं ना बनाई सबहु राना पूछा रे लंका ओ सबहु राना पूछा रे लंका सबहु राना पूछा रे लंका ओ सबहु राना पूछा रे लंका ये राम को काला बतिया कोई नहीं ना बना Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you very much, Devon. Ganesh is one of my godsons, so it's good to have him to participate representing Jamaica. Devin, Mohindra, Virusing. So we'll take a last song from Virusing, another Jamaican in the house. And I'll tell you this, if we take Sanatan Dharma for granted, I want us to reconsider and reposition our thoughts as to where we go from here, because this is the power of Sanatan Dharma. Virusing.
Jai Sitaram. It is a blessing for me to be in South Miami, because many years ago, this is where I started. I was here when this temple started. I remember when it's just 4 of us, 3 of us, but today, Jai Bhagwan. As Pandiji mentioned, the power of Hanuman, I can testify to the power of Hanuman. In mid-2021, I contracted Delta COVID through my eyes. 2 days after, my entire organs started to shut down. 911 was called, and I was rushed to Florida Medical Hospital, where I spent 6 months battling to survive. I went in coma for 28 days, a life support machine, incubated, pronounced dead, came back in 3 minutes, sent home paralyzed in a wheelchair, sent home with an oxygen machine, and given 60 to 90 days of survival in the year of 2022. I have made it to 1 year. After 10 days in coma, my organs totally collapsed. By the state laws of Florida, based on the condition of my health, it is time to pull the plug, and I was scheduled for 8 o'clock the following morning by the doctors. At 5 minutes to 8, my eyes opened. For 28 days I slept. everybody asks me one question, two questions. What did you see? And the main question I've been asked all around, did you see the light? No, I didn't see the light. Maybe I wouldn't be here if I see the light. But what I saw for 28 days was a huge, big, powerful, gigantic, monkey-looking form walked beside me on my left. He never spoke. He never talked to me. And I keep asking him, do you know where we are? Do you know where we are going? And he kept walking with me. Then, when I was about to wake, I heard a sound. So I never see the light. I heard a sound. I hear the sound of thunder behind me. And when I looked around, all I heard was Adi Rama Hadi Hadi. And I turned around in the darkness and I shouted, who is that? And it went up. Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari. Krishna, Krishna, Hari, Hari. And I started to run in the sound where the chant was coming from. And my eyes started to open. And this is when I saw the light. But it was the light over me in the hospital. And one of my family members was called. There was a chair. All of this was recorded. There was a chair on the right hand side of the bed. As she was about to sit, I shouted at her and said, don't sit there. The monkey is sitting there. My sister came from Jamaica with the removal paper for my body to be shipped back to Jamaica because a doctor told him I have 24 hours to go. And by the time she got a flight to come into the United States, she stood at the door of my bedroom and I said to her, whoever you are, don't stand there because the monkey is standing there. So I can tell you, Hanuman is alive. Hanuman is real. Jaya Rama Name Halakiti Boha Janame Otihar. Oh Madama Jani Jai Chandapul. When I was tricked, the doctor said it's a possibility I may not be able to talk, but today I'm going to sing. Feel the music. Feel the force of Hanuman. Hanuman, boy, Banawel, Sri Rama Chandra, boy, my oxygen level won't allow me. Jai Shri Hanuman.
Brothers and fathers, Mother Pita, I love all of you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for coming out. As I said, I love all of you, so we now stand for our deepest.
Kirati kali talali tasiya piye आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की कीरति कलिता कीरति कलिता ललित सिया आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की गावत ब्रह्मादि मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि विज्ञान विशारद सुख संतादि से सर्व सारद परनि पवन सुत कीर्ति आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की गावत वेद पुराण आदरस सहसा सब मुनि जन धन संतन को सर्वस सर आई प्रसुमत सबहि आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की कीरति कलिता ललित सिया आरती श्री रामायण की आरती श्री रामायण की सीताराम सीताराम जय सीताराम 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 जय सीताराम 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 जय सीताराम 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 जय सीताराम राम राम राजा राम 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 राजा राम
Let us clasp our hands as we bring us to a closure.
Turn that drum, I'll take it.
We ask this Ganapati Baba protect us in every footstep that we make, every mile that we drive, every mile we fly. Lakshmi Ma give us abundance of prosperity. Bhagwan Shiva give us great health and relationship. Agni Devta give us energy, and everything happens on that tema. Shall we clasp our hands as we offer prayers? Gajananam Bhotaganaadisevitam Kapitra Jambho Falachara Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashikarakam Namami Viganeswara Pada Pankajam Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukham Param Mama Satro Vinashaye Deepa Jyoti Namastute Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandim Pushtim Vardhanam Urvarukam Eva Vandana Mrityurmuksyamamritam Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Cha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Dev. Shall we bow? Gurura Brahma, Gurura Vishnu, Gurura Devo Maheshwara, Guru Saksha Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namo Namah. Om Jau Shanti, Antariksha Gam Shanti, Prithvi Shanti, Papa Shanti, Ushade Shanti, Vanaspati Shanti, Vishvedeva Shanti, Brahma Shanti, Sarvegam Shanti, Shanti Reva Shanti Sama, Shanti Redhi, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Hari Om. प्रेम से बोलो गणपति भगवान की, प्रेम से बोलो महावीर स्वामी की, प्रेम से बोलो दुर्गा भवानी माता की, प्रेम से बोलो श्री शंकर भगवान की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की, वैदिक सनातन धर्म की। सब संतन की जय जय सीताराम। ओम शांति 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 हरि। There will be arti going around. Please participate, and whatever you can offer goes to this mandir so that we can open up the doors and keep the lights and everything going. Also, there's Panchamrit behind, so we need 2 volunteers, one for arti, one for Panchamrit. There is also prasadam, and there is bhojan prepared for each and every one of you. Please participate, and if you like to follow us, you can follow us on YouTube. Pandit Sarva Dayal Bisundayal. There's also recording here that is being broadcast through Bhakti TV in Trinidad, in the Caribbean, and North America, and elsewhere. So you can find us on Facebook and also on YouTube. So thank you for your listening pleasure. Thank you for coming, and looking forward to see you again for future events. Thank you for the management for hosting us, and thanks to all the musicians and everybody who would have participated. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Om Shanti.